Welcome to my domain. Welcome to ZSR and welcome to an amazing The Wind Waker Randomizer match from brackets round 2. Samura1man versus gymnast86, two of the most famous members of the community, and Mongol and Lolicry will make sure to give you a great showing. I'm really sure. Let's dive right into it. Let's dive right into the action. And let's say hi, Loli, and hi, Mongol.
Hello!
Hope everyone is doing fine today. So yeah, you kind of said it the right way. Those guys are two of the most famous runners we have in the community right now. One of them is like very well known for Zelda speedruns, and the other is just well known for speedruns in general. Samura1man could almost speedrun life if he wanted. So.
And we're off already. That was a quick start.
Nice. Oh. So classic link for Gymnast. And a nice sense for Samura1man. So with the first warp, I saw Forsaken Fortress and DRC. Not sure about the rest though. My eyes weren't fast enough.
I did not pay attention to that.
Yeah, man, I know. We never do. that first warp is super important, even to players. Like, that's when you find out what your dungeons are gonna be for the day. And I've seen players not pay attention when they're warping, and then ending up doing dungeons they didn't need to. And like in a race.
Struggling here a bit.
Yeah, that's rare to see him do that. Oh, and gets it first target after this. So, starting to be very common that right now they're both trying to get storage to do a nice fancy trick that allows you to completely skip using the leaf here. And another fancy trick on Gymnast's side. Don't even need to use the bulb anymore.
A few more people are using the bulb skip finally.
It's a very nice skip. Have you heard of the new skip in Popprint too?
I saw about it. I saw what he found. I just haven't tried it yet.
I've tried it and it's super easy. It's super easy. It's very worth it. I hope we see our players use it today because that would mean an extra item in Popprint, even if they don't have any items to get them. Also, Gymnast getting a second bit of storage to go to Bird Speak now.
And Sam was struggling there to get passive boards there. He's gonna try to get storage here now.
Yeah, sometimes those boards don't want to cooperate. It's pretty easy to get crushed when you do that thing.
Yeah, there's a much safer and it's like especially faster way to do it.
Yeah,
the one that Jim did.
Oh, Jim using the other skip that I saw a few times to get up that island. For those wondering, they can't actually just grab the ledge because when they are in storage, that's not an option, sadly.
So we got a piece of heart and one thing that I don't know what it was.
Mystery item. Might be something in the mail, or even something from the spoils bag. Who knows? Might even be a pair. Heroes Bow. That's a very good item to get early. Because what our runners are doing right now is actually two checks that aren't in logic yet. So the items they got them early.
Exactly, and the Hero's Bow is specifically good in DRC, where you can do it backwards if you have bombs or fire and ice arrows.
Yeah, that's a very nice item to get, honestly. And I didn't pay attention during the warp. Damn. Gonna look at Samura1man's screen.
Yeah. Try
Yeah,
hard to see what dungeons there are.
yeah, it's tryhard more mode for the commentators right now. Forest Haven or Temple.
Forsaken Fortress.
So the 4 dungeons for today are going to be Forsaken Fortress, Dragon Roost Cavern, Forbidden Woods, and Earth Temple. That's actually a nice combo of dungeons, I think. One of the fastest dungeons in the game, the 2 first dungeons of the game, and Earth Temple, which is kind of a fun zone for Go mode if that happens.
Yeah, Earth Temple Go mode is crazy.
Oh yeah,
and
man.
it's really, really scary to do, in my opinion.
It can make the difference between a really good run and a bad run if you don't know how to do the Go mode for it. Oh, Ferris Pearl.
And the Deku Leaf on Samu's side.
Yeah, the Leaf, that's early in the game. Always nice to see. And very nice arrow.
Alright.
So Creamy's open before even leaving when fall for the first time.
So far we have a packed Tingle.
Yeah, Tingle was ready to save the world. If we didn't do it, he was gonna do it himself.
Yeah, if he just could have made it out of the jail. But yeah, you know.
He could if he crawled under his bed and went to the rat cave.
Well, yeah, he could.
Maybe the rats would have accepted him as one of their own and never let him leave. Who knows? And Samura1man on activating the kids. Nice side quest on Windfall that allows you to do other side quests while doing it. I think at this point the routing for Windfall is starting to be very optimal.
Yeah, we've been thinking a lot about different routes. We've been having discussions about it. So I think this is the one that Gymnast is using. I think it's actually the fastest we have come up with.
That's actually the one I used. Common Melody from Tots.
That's both good and bad. We need Command Melody to do Earth Temple, but at the same time, it could also mean an early Earth Temple.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of right now. Because with everything we have right now, our Earth Temple is not very far from logic now. Like we even have the Fire and Ice arrows that open the left side of the first story. Yeah. Which is usually skipped, but good to have to know it's in logic.
Yeah, so what we need is just the Power Braces and the Skull Hammer.
And our God's Lyric, maybe. We're close, but not that close yet. Today, for 8 minutes in, that's good.
Yeah, definitely. And we have quite a good set of dungeons as well.
That's a very nice set of dungeons. Yeah, the 2 first dungeons of the game, which don't require a lot of items, and even Forsaken Fortress, which is like a breeze when you get to it. And Iron Boots.
That is not needed in this seed.
Nope,
I guess it'd be
it's
nice
pretty
to
much
have.
It's a nice set of boots. Other than that, doesn't do much. And a Triforce shard from Miss Mary. So in the end, the kids were a bit more useful. I mean, you could use them in ice ring maybe. Those boots.
Yeah, I suppose so. And yeah, Samurai-man's sword is a bone.
Yeah, it's a bone, and it becomes a master bone at some point. It's rewriting the lore. And cabinet deed. If we actually had the delivery bag, that would be fantastic right now. And it's time for Miller. It's
So
a
let's see
weird
what's.
question.
Huh?
Do you think that Gymnast has the time to activate the windmill and then go activate the lighthouse?
I think they actually do have the time to do it. I know for the Wind Waker HD Hundo 100% route,
Yeah.
they do Mila and they get like all the mail. They light up the.
Oh wow. You can do a lot of things while waiting for that guy. Oh, that is actually a smart thing to do.
I don't know how long it actually takes for it to walk around, but I would just assume like 2 minutes or something.
I think it's pretty close to that, at least, yeah. She's a very slow walker. Oh, Jim is missing 2 shots now. Good thing we can shoot through the wall.
I don't know what Sam is doing. Okay, he went around. Okay. Um,
That's
it,
that's
it might be
not a
very
bad
very
move.
tight for
Samura1man, yeah.
to get this, but he should be able to if he lands the first shot.
Piece of art from Creep.
Because it wouldn't be too terrible to just jump down and get creep later.
Yeah, worst case scenario if you don't have the time. And Mil is there for our friend Gymnast. Oh. Meow, Sans, meow!
Let's see what Sabbath does now.
It's going straight for Mela. And Mela just had money for this today. Oh, is it gonna be in time?
It was actually called by nerf foxing around.
Did he make the seed? Damn.
He called the rupees at Mila.
Hmm. Starting to think he has some mystical powers. Will not trust his judgment on everything. And what is gonna be in that transparent chest? Power bracelets.
Oh no! Don't do
It-
this to us!
It is starting to feel like a first dungeon in Earth Temple for some reason. Only 2 items away from having everything open up in our temple.
But at the
So
same time, we only need the grappling hook to finish both DRC and most of.
most of Forbidden Woods.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But who knows? We might see that thing that doesn't happen often. And Salvage Corpse had the hook shot.
Pretty nice
That's
of them.
that's a very nice item. Doesn't open as much as usual, but opens Diamond Step.
I mean, Diamond Step is plenty because it has 2 locations.
That's a nice place to go. So only one place is inaccessible in Palprint right now. And sadly, the scalable wall, so we're probably not gonna see that new trick today.
Yeah, that's bad, but
That's sad. I love seeing new tricks and runs. Oh my god, this is rupee up in Thailand. Okay, is this gonna be good? No.
oof. Alright,
One of those rare cases where pop print isn't that good. Still, going there was important, at least to talk to Salvage Corp with the hook shot.
we still have quite a lot of overworld locations to check through.
This is that bit of the run where most runners will keep looking at overworld locations until they have enough to complete at least one dungeon.
Yeah, we see gymnast going to Diamond Step.
Yeah, I think that is Diamond Step. Not a bad place to go. Like we said, that's 2 items in not so much time.
Sadly, we don't have bombs yet, but it's still pretty fast.
Even without bumps, there's plenty of ways to go pretty fast in that place. One of my favorite islands, just for the fact that it's pretty much a glitch parkour in this place.
Yeah, it's just like one of the few
There's
places
many
where
ways.
walls don't exist.
Yeah, there's many ways to say no to walls there. In fact, it's one of those places in the game where we don't even need to glitch to go out of bounds.
Yeah.
Just a big hole in the floor. Oh, didn't know you could do that. That's nice to know.
Jim doing the fastest strat.
That's a very fast strat. Oh, taking the time to take out our friend here. That's very long with the butter sword.
Yeah, it takes forever, basically.
8 hits, I think. And while fighting those things, you're never not nervous. Empty bottle. So Grand Mason logic now. That's good because for the first time I commentated a race with gymnast86 and didn't heal grandma, and I had to call him a monster for it.
Ooh. Hopefully he saves Grandma now, though.
Yeah. I'm making counts of how many times I saved grandma. And how is Samura1man gonna do this island himself? Oh, actually taking the warp bot. Not that much longer. Oh, fire arrows. And Jim is also going for Needle Rock Island since it's exactly next to Diamond Step.
Yeah, that's really convenient.
It's really rare
route
to
thing
be able to do
with-
those.
Yeah.
Very rare to be able to do those 2 places at the same time. And it's time for some sniping.
Sam getting his bottle.
Now both have bottles. Amazing.
And he's failing to grab the pot.
Yeah, sometimes those spots don't want to be grabbed.
And yeah, this game is a little bit weird here.
Oh,
Just-
boomerang.
Just don't mind what Sam is doing. Or expect more of this.
Yeah, expect more of this.
Walls are non-existent. Walls are optional.
Walls are a suggestion, and we're not taking the suggestion. Yeah, I do believe that right now Samura1man is using the casual sans skin, which actually has the designs from the casual link on the back. Because if it wasn't enough that there's a lot of skins, all skins have both two versions of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of different models, and all of them, or mostly all of them, look really
But most
great.
of them, like I look at them and I'm like, oh, that wasn't the game from the beginning, right? And no, like that cast skin is amazing.
The Caskin is really good.
Or even the Goku one that has a custom voice back in it. That's just great.
Yeah, then we have like a little bit worse models in my opinion, like the Shaggy one.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I gotta say though, I gotta say the simple flips one is so well made
I
for a
haven't
guy
seen
that
that
doesn't
one.
play this game. Someone really likes simple flips.
Shout out to Simple Flips.
Yeah, I always shout outs to simple flips. May not play this game, but he gets his shout outs anyway. All of those skins, and I still play with a casual Link. Because all my markers are with the feet.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah. It's so easy to like get your locations by Link's feet. And when they change the feet, you're just like, oh no. A bloopy for grandma. At least
The
she gave us
blue
some.
pea.
Yeah, the blue
Oh,
pea.
sham.
Dude, blue pea is actually 5 times better than the green rupee. So, please.
Oh, it looks like Gymnast is headed towards
Earth
Earth
Temple.
Temple.
Damn. Really betting on that one. You can't actually access everything in it yet.
This is a big gamble for Gymnast right now.
Very big gamble. I think there's some overall left too. Like Fire Mountain, Ice Ring, Bomb Island. That's 3 places he could have went instead to check if they had more overall item for him.
And then he has half at least of DRC to check as well.
That's true too. Even a good part of Forbidden Woods is open to him right now.
Not in logic, because you need a grappling hook.
Yeah, that is true. Not in logic, but still.
Otherwise, you can do all of it.
So where is Samura1man gonna choose to go next? That could change a good bit of the race, depending if he actually does the same thing as Gymnast.
So what I'm interested in seeing from Gymnast now is if he's actually going to do chest storage and get further into the dungeon, or if he's not gonna.
That is true. Like I forgot he doesn't have Ergos Lyric right now, so he will need to glitch his way deeper in the dungeon if he wants to go there.
So for this actually worth it, he needs something good in this chest. Very small key. But he
So
might
far-
actually be going for the chest storage.
For a second there, I was wondering why he was doing common melody, but I just remembered that you don't have the mirror shield yet.
And we see Samu go to DRC.
More classic routing from him. Well, now we have Divergence. Let's see how that pays off. Master Sword for Gymnasts.
Alright, that was
That's a good one. Starting well, honestly. so, so now we're only the hammer and bombs away from in logic Forsaken Fortress. But I'm pretty sure even if we don't have bombs, we're gonna go there anyway.
We're looking for a skull hammer though.
Mm-mm. Yeah, seriously, nerfoxing around. Go buy a lottery ticket. It's your day today. Just gonna guess the whole game. Are you able to guess what's gonna be in the first chest of DRC though?
That's a
always
big,
a
that's a real question.
yeah. That's a very deep question. It's never the same thing. Let's see if you can guess that. Oh, it's a small key. Who would I guessed? Did you think it was gonna be a small key, Lolicry?
I thought it was going to be the compass or dungeon map, to be honest, but
Honestly, if it wasn't a small key, we will have realized like right now that we're in how do I call this? A Kiruna That would have been amazing. Oh man, that's rare to see people that have fire arrows there. And I said, oh, rupee upgrade. That's a nice thing to find. Kind of scary though, because that could open up an item that we need to complete the dungeon, and that would be bad. Oh, bomb.
oh, all right. This is where Jim can take back a lot of time
Mm-mm.
in logic, but we'll see.
Yes. Let's see what happens. To be fair, both runners are extremely good, so. Oh, if you guys think vanilla light arrows are bad, remember that the base chest can also have the fire and ice arrows and some seed, and that's just awful.
Oh wait. We did just not get a small key on the first two chests here.
Oh wow.
We got key locked before we even entered the dungeon. Basically.
Oh wow.
Um,
That's a strong key lock. Samura1man going to check the mailbox. 2 letters for him. One from the wallet upgrade and one from... Oh, Tingle's shot. And grappling hook.
oh.
Yeah, called it, man. The game loves doing this for some reason.
Yeah, that's a big oof.
Yeah, for some reason, like they love to lock you out of the hand of this dungeon and making you go outside just to get an object to go finish it. I don't know why the game does this, but it always does. So is Gymnast gonna take the bait and go back outside too? Or is he gonna keep going? The grappling hook was on the wallet upgrade ladder, so the helmeted beetle. The beetle with the helmet. Also called nut beetle. You know what would be pretty funny for this seed right now? Vanilla Skull Hammer, man.
That'd be really interesting to see.
Yeah, like everyone puts off going to a dungeon until they have this, but I've seen it happen in a seed where it was just vanilla. So,
Ooh, yeah, that sucks.
and that was the last place they both checked. And Jim is getting his grappling hook.
Well, see, I've got a question why we start off with 4 Triforce pieces. So in the race mode, if you have 4 Triforce shards already, the last 4 will always be at the end of the dungeon.
So basically, it makes it so. It's a way to make it so the requirement is finishing 4 dungeons to get to Iroh. That's pretty much how they did it.
So it's more fair for the runners. So it's not like, okay, yeah, I can bet on going to Wind Temple or Earth Temple. The one who goes to right place will win.
Yeah, in race mode like today, they all need to go to all 4 dungeons. So there's not really a bet. It's more a bet of which dungeon should I go first, so I can just not care about what's in the last ones. It's a lot more skill based than the last tournament, let's say.
Yeah, definitely.
The last tournament was often having seed that were decided on the famous Earth Temple Wind Temple gamble. And we didn't want this to happen again. Both runners are doing very well. They're in the same dungeon. Gymnast did a small dip in Earth Temple, which gave him a Master Sword. So we might have a little lead, but we're too early in the seed to say really.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. It really depends on when the next Master Sword is, and if we get a Skull Hammer before that.
If we get the Skull Hammer before that could be bad, because that opens up the fastest dungeon in the seed. That would open the fastest dungeon in the seed for Gymnast to do in one go. And no need to be afraid of keylocks anymore. Narrows, bro. The one thing that is sad about Nehru's Pearl is that it's the only pearl that doesn't do anything other than being a key for Tower to God.
Yeah, and the worst part is in this sea we don't even have to do Tower of God.
Yeah, I swear those seeds where we don't need to do Tower to God love to give us the pearl and the pearls anyway. I have yet to see a seed where the runners go to Hyrule and the Tower of the God is not spawning yet.
I think I've done one of those seed actually.
That must look so weird.
Well, it's just empty.
Yeah, it's just an empty tile in the world.
Oh.
Oh, that's a very important item there.
So Jim could take a big gamble here.
Yes, the items you get in the ladder for Forest Pearl is an item in logic. So that's why I think the pearls still stay relevant. Also, Dense Pearl can freeze the lava in front of the RC, so that's one thing it can do. Oh man, that's always weird to see runners do that. Oh my god, Hurricane Spin.
Bait.
We got beta, guys! Hurricane Spin with that icon that is exactly the same as the other swords. It always gets me. Here's a spell for gymnast.
This is a 100% run.
Yeah, basically, the only reason they are opening every chest they see right now is because they're looking for items. They need a certain set of items to complete the game, so they're just looking for those. So what is the chest that is replacing Medley gonna give us today?
Did gymnast actually skip any chests, or did it take all of them?
I think he hasn't skipped anything yet.
Yeah, then it would have been faster for him to do the normal route.
Yeah, just a bit faster when you have everything for it. That is true. Oh, and the map. Not something runners usually want to say. Gymnast finding his hurricane spin. The one thing that is nice about Hurricane Spin is that we are in a seed with Jala in it, and it's a pretty nice item to have there.
Yeah, I guess that's the only good thing about it.
Oh wow! Did you see what the lava did?
I've never actually seen that before.
It just shut up straight up. Oh, magic armor!
Oh, the magic armor. This is such a meme seed.
Oh yeah, man, this is the best meme seed. I had a seed that I played for fun this week, which pretty much add every fun non-required items in it, like double magic, arrow upgrade, magic armor, all in the same seed.
Yeah, Samu did a boss key skip because he didn't want to bet on taking the other chest. So he's looked at his item now and just realized that he got a boss key.
So he just stored the boss key. In fact, that's pretty funny. Yes, you can freeze the lava with ice arrows too. And Samura1man just going in lava for fun. I think he was commentating for the sea with 99 bombs. So yeah, I can confirm. This can happen. I mean, I agree with you about it's always great when they store the big key to get in the boss room, but I'm with Lollycry, and that's mean to say that in front of him. Bad memories, man.
Yeah. Dude, my luck with the boss key is just non-existent.
No, that time I was sad for you, man. Just looking at you, trying to get like Fairy Over to get in the Wind Temple boss room, while Bob was just gaining time on you. That was weird.
I mean, I was so close to getting that Fairy Hour though. On the very first, I was like super close.
Yeah, man, you went very close there. Also, it's the hand for Golma, Samura1man's side. Yeah, and that's our first boss defeated for today. Gonna wait before giving him Trapper Shard, because we never know. Sometimes we forget to take them. I'm not wishing for this, but at the same time it's funny, so... And Goma's also dead for Gymnast.
Yeah, the runners are actually not far apart, and Gymnast does have a small lead.
Yeah, a very small lead right now. And they both know they both didn't forget their Trifer Shard. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. Still, I gotta say that one of the runs I commentated with, which was a race between Scary Olive and Gymnast, was pretty hilarious because they both forgot a piece of the Triforce in the same run.
Wait, they did?
They both forgot the piece of a piece of the Triforce in the same run. That was amazing.
Wait, how do I not remember that?
I think I wasn't commentating with you this time. So, and yes, as mentioned in the chat, Scary Olive took the time to take a picture of the Triforce Shard he forgot before taking it, earning him some extra points in my book. That guy is hilarious. And the beauty of it, like I said, is he forgot the Triforce Shard first, and then later in the run, Gymnast forgot his Triforce Shard, which was just hilarious, because you don't expect that guy to forget anything. And it's time for Fire Mountain. One thing about Fire Mountain, it's one of those islands where you have a timer, and at some point in my life, I thought 5 minutes wasn't enough to do this. I wasn't
Yeah.
really good at games.
I think most of us have actually been at that point, to be honest.
I was looking at the timer like, what do you expect from me, game? I have troubles walking.
Give me like 5 minutes, dude. That's such a small amount of time.
That's so mean.
Yeah, exactly.
And now we do it in like less than a minute. Ice Ring was even more trouble as a kid though, because we would have guessed that rolling on ice doesn't work. Not kid me, that's for sure. Oh,
Alright, so we'll be seeing Gymnast and Samu going to
Forbidden
Forbidden
Woods.
Woods.
Mm-mm.
And did Samu just skip a mail?
I do believe it did. Wonder which mail that would be.
Huh. That's bad.
Yeah, I gotta say that is pretty bad, because Forbidden Woods is one of those dungeons that when you enter, you don't want to leave until you're done, because it's so hard to get into this place for some reason. Like, we skip most of the puzzle to get there, but in the vanilla game, you have to climb like a lot of bulbs to get there.
Yeah. So it's quite nice to be able to skip it by doing that's by just jumping off coral.
Oh yeah, that's very nice. Like when I found out about this, I was a happy Mongol.
Alright, that's a chest storage.
I've seen him do this in his last race too. It's pretty fast.
Yeah, that was pretty fast.
Yeah, he's just scaling those walls.
Alright, looks like I have to learn a new strat. Thinking.
Also, yes, to answer chat, I also speak French. And I do believe Lollycry speaks Swedish. So
Yes, I do.
it is the second language stream right now. Bilingualism is in logic. Oh man. Nerd foxing around speaks Polish. I cannot beat that. This is a Polish language. Yeah, my accent is pretty hard to pin down. It's actually an accent from Quebec. I speak French, but I'm not from France, so. Oh, Dinsboro. All 3 pearls are assembled. Oh man, we have a very cosmopolitan crowd today. Oh, people talking about sign language. I think the biggest problem with sign language is that, okay, like you would never guess this, but sign language is not the same from one language to another. Like there's English sign language and there's French sign language. They missed the opportunity to make that language universal for some reason.
Huh, that's interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, I was very surprised when I went to another country, tried to sign language with someone, and it didn't work.
It looks like Samu decided he wanted to check the last chest he didn't
Apparently,
take
yeah.
in DRC.
Apparently, yeah.
Sadly, it's a golden feather.
Yeah, skipping it was the right idea, but he doesn't know that yet. Oh, the one small key for Forbidden Woods. Is this the chest where it's normally at in the game?
No, it's in this room.
Okay, it's in this room. Okay, close there.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Also, in one of my it wasn't one of my favorite checks in the game, the Mort Pit. Kind of sounds like Mosh Pit, so I always start some loud music when I'm in this. Oh man, that damage boost. Love that damage boost.
Just rolling through the vines.
Yeah. When I found out about this, I was so thrilled to be. Oh, Skullhammer.
Oh, there we go.
We could see Gymnast go straight for Forsaken Fortress. I mean, we can see him go straight for Forbidden Woods is already there, so I was right. Thank you, Ever. Yeah, sadly, this kills the Vanilla Skullhammer. Pretty sad about this.
With the Skullhammer, we can actually finish all dungeons now.
Oh, that is true.
So
That
what
also
we
opens up.
need is 2 master upgrades and a bow upgrade.
This is going pretty fast. At this point, I'm wondering where our runners are gonna go next after this. And fire arrows. Pretty useful against that boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mouthsled doesn't stand a chance. And spell for Samura1man. All 3 pearls have been assembled today. Even if that dungeon is in logic. Honestly, at this point, this is still so close. They're both in the same dungeon. Very slight lead for Gymnast right now. But that could switch. You never know.
Yeah, I just assumed that it's around 3 minutes of a lead, depending on how well Samu plays. Samu's definitely a real good runner, so he can bring this back.
Yeah. I think the most impressive thing about Samura1man in this tournament is the fact that I do believe he hasn't practiced much before the tournament. He's just rusting as the tournament goes. And he's still pulling excellent performances.
Yeah, his first group matches was really shaky.
Yeah.
But in the bracket, he's
And-
been playing really well.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, he came out of brackets third in this group, I believe. And then he did a massive upset against Trog for his first bracket matches. And now he's there against Gymnast. And very close to him in the race. Let's go number 4, Samura1man. Fun thing with the fire and ice arrows we have right now, we can just shoot that eye when it's closed and it will work. That's the nice thing about fire and ice arrows.
I did actually not know that.
You didn't? Damn.
No, I didn't.
I knew a little something that Lolly Cry didn't know. For about 10 seconds there. I have secret knowledge. But honestly, this room is not as bad as it used to be. Like, I saw a new setup being used with the boomerang just when you enter the room, and it's very easy to pull off.
Oh yeah, you saw that when Link did, right?
I think I saw it on another race before that, even.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't been following up a lot of the races, so...
I mean, to be fair, you didn't know there was gonna be a loser's bracket.
No, I was like, oh yeah, I'm done with this.
I'm done
I can
with
move
this.
on. Then like, okay, yeah, sure. And now I'm just like gotten into commentating again.
Gonna learn all those new strats, so you come on top in the losers bracket. Oh,
Okay, 2 more items now.
yeah, two more items. We are only missing 2 items, not including the trifle shots. Rifle shots are pretty important too. In a game where bear skip doesn't exist. And we have to perform the mythical bear skip. They are very important.
Yeah, that skip is so amazing, to be
Oh
honest.
man, allows you to skip doing the skip. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are ready for this.
So yeah, we got a question about why Sam is looking like Sans. That is because custom models are a thing for Randomizer.
There's a lot of very nice custom models. Some that are from the game itself, but some that are from outside of it too.
So yeah, if you're actually interested in the custom models and the Wind Waker in Randomizer in general, you should join the Discord server.
It's a very nice Discord server. A lot of nice people. If you want to learn the game, that's a good place to go, because everyone is very nice and will actually tell you if you ask them about something. We're not real esports guys. We don't hide our secrets yet.
Just watch like the semifinals, like the finals. Some guy come out with like the most broken strat ever. You'd be
That
like,
would
hey, I
amazing.
found that like today, or like 2 months ago. I just didn't show it to anyone.
I mean, Trog did say that it was gonna be esports during the tournament, but for now he just used things that he used in the last tournament, like Diamond Step early. And somehow that brought him in losers brackets, so...
Good strats there, thinking.
Yes, it's a very good strat if you land it on the first shot, but there's no like backup setup for it. Oh. Then we're going for the old strat for the boomerang. And it's worked. And what is gonna be in the mail from Arca? Oh, thank you, Arca.
Box.
Sending us back to Windfall, probably.
We should be seeing... Yeah. The ice ring first.
Yeah, that's actually a very good plan to go there. With fire and ice arrows being disturbing the seed, it kind of puts those places way in logic. Like another case of like way in logic that I can think of is when I start a seed and the seed gives me power bracelets and bombs very early. I always go check Bomb Island because that it just points you in that direction for some reason. First master sword upgrade for Samura1man.
Oh yeah, that's actually one thing I just came to think about. If we would get a Go Mode Earth Temple, then Samu would have to check the first chest, which is fastest.
Just to get storage from, yeah.
So it doesn't actually matter that.
I mean, couldn't store the master sword chest and get the master sword anyway.
Oh,
Light arrow. So we're
boy.
one master sword upgrade from Go mode right now. So yeah, checking Ice Ring was a very good choice. And sadly, yeah, no vanilla light arrows now.
So, in theory, if we go pick the box and one of the quests have the Master Sword, this could be a sub 130 seed.
Yeah, this is a seed that is going very well right now. One place that we didn't check, but probably because it's the longest check in the game, but Bomb Island could have something. It's open.
Yeah, sadly.
And there's also the last check on Paw Prints. Maybe Paw Print is not all bad.
That's actually true. It's kind of rare though to have all of Paw Print being bad.
Yeah, very rare. When you have 4 items on one island, that's usually a good sign. And Calidamus is now dead for our friend Samura1man. Yeah, 2 dungeons, sub 1 hour. This is going well.
Oh, the delivery bag. That delays it even more.
Yep, that just... Oh, this is the bag place.
Hmm.
Delivery bag, spoilers bag. Would have been even better if bait bag was with the 2 gossiping ladies, just to keep the
Yeah,
streak.
exactly.
I still wish spoilers bag would give us spoilers. You open the bag and there's just a message there telling you to go to Bomb Island or something. Pick the box for Samura1man.
Uh-oh, Samu. Uh-oh.
Where is Sam going?
Windfall.
I mean, he could always go back for Ice Ring a bit later, but still. Yeah, Samu making a play, but not the best play, sadly. Oh, and he's going straight for Forsaken Fortress now. At least I think he is. Usually when people go there, that's for this. Might be swimming to Poprin, though.
Epilepsy warning, by the way.
Yeah, if you are epileptic, I would advise you to not look straight at the screen right now. Look at gymnasts, guys. Look at gymnasts for a second. Oh man.
Or line.
And he's really pumping it right now, so that is too fast. And a golden feather from Maggie. Very generous of that rich girl.
Yeah, definitely. Feels good, man.
Yes, to confirm, the light arrows are an ice ring. Okay, where is Jim going? Oh, he's going to paw print. Not a bad plan to opt to check everything before going deeper into dungeons.
Sam getting the Wind Waker dive.
And where are we gonna swim today? Oh, that looks like Phantom Ganon. That's usual strat. Gymnast using the grappling hook to skip the first peg. Samura1man winning his first round of tennis. And Gymnast just getting the biggest wallet from this.
And yeah, Samu being a meme, using the Hurricane Spin.
I mean, why not? Kinda does the same job as many quick spins. So where is Gymnast gonna go next? Oh, mother and child. We're gonna see another super swim. Not the same one, but the same destination. I got to say, Samura1man is very good at tennis. So if you guys didn't think that storage was enough, Gymnast is now trying to get double storage.
Yeah, because this game is fine. Don't worry about it.
This game has a lot of tape in the programming. This is holding up by some prayers and a lot of duct tape right now.
Yeah, basically.
At least it's not Pokemon Red. But Pokemon Red and Blue, those games are holding on to nothing. So, once again, epilepsy warning for those of you that I think you're probably better at be better at explaining what double storage do to people, because I don't actually know.
Well, the double storage here is just we get the chest storage, just like normally, Oh, that's actually double magic. That's cool.
Oh, nice.
We'll get double storage. So we get the chest storage. We can just climb up walls and stuff.
Tingle statue.
And we get the other storage to be able to super swim.
Okay. So basically, chest storage to get through walls, and then normal storage to swim. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, and mirror shield for Samura1man. We keep opening more locations where where stuff could be. Oh, and gymnast actually missing that jump.
Let's see what he does here. I think there's some backup strats, but yeah.
Backup
That's what I
strat engaged. It's backup strats time. I'd say the backup is pretty effective too.
Oh, with the slash giving him the knockback.
Yeah, it's time for more backup. And by more backup, I mean the exact same backup as we just saw, but better. The good thing is there's no loading zone, so he doesn't lose his storage.
There you
we
go.
Yeah. It's time for our friend Amarok King. So, fun thing about the items we just got in Forsaken Fortress, TWW and Mirror Shield, they both open one more location in Overworld. So we're getting more and more places where that last Master Sword upgrade could be.
Yeah, but there's quite a high possibility that it actually is in Bomb Island or Private Oasis. And of course, you still have all of Earth Temple as well.
That is true.
Right. I did not know what James was doing, but he just ran into the wall there for a bit.
Yeah, that's the wall running strat. Gotta pretend it's a strat and not just a player running in the wall. The beautiful thing about doing Emerald King with storage is you can go back in the basement, and it makes the fight pretty much trivial.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh. Yep, time for backup strats. when you fall from that jail cell, it's pretty hard to go back on top of it without making Emerald King go out of bounds and make him impossible to beat. So that's why Gymnast just finished the fight with the bow and arrow and a shot to make sure that Emerald King wasn't fleeing.
Alright. Let's see how well this goes for Samu. I guess it's 30 seconds try, so not too bad.
And another try for shard for him.
So if we get the Master Sword in the next 6 minutes, its seed can still be sub 130, I think.
Pretty much, yeah. So now that Gymnast has done Emerald King, you will go back and check the chests in the dungeon. There's only 5 other locations in this dungeon, so it's not too long to check.
That is pretty unfortunate for Samu.
Oh yeah, I don't know how he's gonna bring that one back. Fighting him pretty much vanilla.
Except for the fact that he was unable to hit him.
Yeah, sadly.
Uh,
Phantom Ganon chest add the compass, if I remember. And Gymnast seems to be checking everything else first, so we might see him skip Phantom Ganon.
Sam is getting trolled here.
Yeah, very much trolled. I think it was in a recent race I saw like a player pretty much fight Emerald King vanilla, but in the basement because he fell down.
Oh.
I think it was Zombie God actually, which seems to be in chat. And it's time to beat the big bird. Thank you, big bird, for not going out of bounds. Always very nice of you. I'm just getting his mirror shield.
And I don't know what he's doing now, because he has gotten everything he... Oh wait, he's going
That's
to
a
the
good-
warp pod.
Oh, that's actually very smart.
He opened up the one in Earth Temple.
Yeah, and the one in our temple is linked to this one. That's a small time save, but a very nice one. Also, allows us to see my favorite enemies in the game. For some reason, Ganondorf thought it was a good idea to give bombs to rats. And I have to agree. Those rats are pretty much employees of the month. Very, very good at stopping your progression in a vanilla seed. And Samura1man is now back on one.
Alright, let's see if this shot calling from Jim was actually worth it. Ariel's letter could actually have something worth in it.
Oh, bomb upgrade. So not really.
That was Tingle letter.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
No, I think that was Owl.
Oh well.
We might find out later.
Yeah.
And yeah, Earth Temple big key. That's very nice to see. Allow us to not have to. Oh, they also have note to mom, so. Thank you, White Wolf folks, for confirming that was a real letter with the bomb upgrade. Oh, a smoky for our temple too.
Alright, so Jin is doing the fastest strat here.
Yeah, that beautiful bomb boost.
Ooh.
Samura1man getting his bags. That was closer this time, but still not quite for gymnast. There we
go.
Mm-mm. Yeah, third time's is the charm.
See, counting the bomb flashes are really hard in this game.
Oh yeah, man. I've been playing this game for... I've been playing this game since I was pretty much 8, and I still have trouble with those bombs. Oh. Oh yeah, just item slide. That would work out fine in this game. I miss item sliding. Oh, and the last Master Celebrate was in Earth Temple. This is a go mode for Gymnast now.
So let's see how he would decide to play this.
Also, nerf boxing around was right. He definitely
Twice.
was. Honestly, go buy this lottery ticket, man. Just do it.
Yeah, he has everything he needs to beat this dungeon. Because with the beautiful thing called chest storage, you can skip basically everything.
Pretty much, yeah. This could look like a 135 or something as a seed.
It all really depends on how Gymnast actually plays this.
Yeah, I don't know which chest is the most ideal to do chest storage on with the ones he already took. Basically, for the question, our random this seed is we're in race mode, so only 4 of the dungeons of the 6 dungeons actually have progression item, but we also have in rotation all the mail items. We also have puzzle secret caves, all of them. We have free gifts. I think that's about it. We actually don't have a lot of the settings that exist for the randomizer in rotation for this tournament, just to make everything go a bit faster. Because as previously mentioned, 100% randomized seed would take pretty much 8 hours. Some of our players actually did that kind of race together. There's videos of Linkus and Gymnast, one of those racers today, actually doing 100% seeds one against each other, and that's a solid 9 hours usually. Oh man. Go mode for our temple is so nice to see.
Yeah, you skip basically everything.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, almost. Not so bad because it's pretty easy to retry for this.
There you go, finally using the leaf.
Yeah, that's the easiest strat, right? Also, the nice thing about storage mode, which Gymnast is in right now, is you basically can get between the door and the sewing stones by using it, because your collisions are very small. There we go, just squeezing between the door and the sewing stone. Like it's not a small place to be.
Alright, so depending on how well this Valhalla goes, we might actually be seeing a sub 130 seed.
I'd be really impressed because that would mean one very fast Puppet Ganon.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, nice thing to know about Jaala. If you have the light arrows, you don't need to do the shield puzzle anymore.
Yeah, just skip it.
Oh.
Basically. And yeah, walls are optional.
Yeah, walls in this game are pretty much like Link's parents. You hear about them, you know they exist, but you don't really talk to them. You don't interact with walls either.
Well, I guess we kind of do because we like get close to them and go into them.
Yeah,
Just go out of bounds.
man, walls are just there to define what's in and out of bounds, pretty much.
Yeah, that's also one way to look at it.
At this point, we don't need them for anything else. And that's over for Jal now, right now. One of those bosses that you actually don't really defeat, but gets beaten by the sun.
Yeah.
And with this, Gymnast now has every single piece of the Triforce needs to go down to Hyrule and do bear skip skip. Get ready, guys. It's gonna be beautiful.
So yeah, I think Gymnast has about 30 seconds of mistakes that he can afford.
Also, if you guys didn't know about how optional walls are right now, just look at Samura1man's screen. Beautiful. Oh yeah, Fairy Over skip is best skip. Fairy Over just looks so hard, man.
Well, they are pretty bad.
I mean, it's pretty much because it's a lot of RNG, right?
Yeah.
Oh, more Tover skip too. And Samura1man just giving his Wind Waker to the mailbox. There we go, we're in Hyrule right now.
Time is 1:22:20. Monkas.
Oh, this is fast, man.
What is actually the tournament's fastest seed so far?
I think Linkus did at 130 something. I haven't. I don't have the stats for every race, sadly. But if I had, I totally would check this.
Yeah, of course. I might actually ask that on Discord real quickly.
Oh. Okay, apparently in chat there are people are saying 131.50 for Linkus is the fastest time of the tournament for now. But our friend Lollicry is now gonna go check. Also, if you guys blink, you just didn't. You just missed Bear Skip Skip, the nicest skip of the run. Because in this run, we don't have access to item sliding, so Bear Skip is not an option. It really depends on how good is Puppet Ganon is. And even if it's not faster, it will be very close. And Samura1man getting his light arrow. Would be very difficult to do it in less than 6 minutes, but let's see what he does. And again, I'm doing a small cameo before dying. Because remember, in Gymnast86 we didn't see Phantom Ganon yet. This is a first.
That's actually true.
Yeah, he skipped that fight. Oh boy, backwalking.
No backwalking, as mage dude.
Dude, no backwalking. I'm so over this game now. So it's time to go through the gauntlet of enemies with light arrows. Oh, double kill. So I think right now Samura1man is trying to answer an old question I have in the seed. Where was Earth God's lyric? Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Nice. My question was answered. Also, to answer the question for Loves the Irish, pretty much the reason why Samura1man has the sand skin is because we have custom skins for the Wind Waker Randomizer. There's a lot of different skins, and this is one of them. Also, a thank you, Demon, for raiding with a party of 174 people. We have a lot of people, holy cry.
pog you.
Oh man, that's beautiful. That's the kind of raid I love to see. And Samura1man is now heading for a temple.
Jimmy's struggling a little bit with fight here. And I think that's a rip to sub 130, but this will be a really good time.
Yep. Honestly, I'm guessing something along the lines of 135. Oh man, you guys are all missing the one true waifu skin. Grandma. she does the best too. You can cook, man. Cooking is good. There's also a different skin, yes. Or the one true waifu. Simple flips. Dude. One thing I think is funny with some of those skins are like skins from the game for the most part. So you can have like Grandma healing Grandma or Medley carrying Medley. Like the only limit with the skins is the character you try to make has to have about the same size as Link, so the boxes make sense. But other than that, the imagination is the limit. Like the one skin I really want is a mailbox skin for some reason.
Mailbox?
Yeah, I want a mailbox skin where like the walking cycle is just the wiggle cycle from the mailbox. I have weird dreams, man.
Okay.
Why not?
I'm gonna question you, but sure.
Dude, if Grandma can be a skin, anything is possible.
That's actually true.
Or a Beetle skin, or at least a Tingle one.
This siege should be a 131, 22, 30-ish, I think.
Yeah, all Jim has to do now is not fall down. Oh, and spazzing his way pretty up this rope. Hmm. The other good question is, how long do you think it's gonna take for Samurai1man to finish the seed? For Temple Big Key.
He should be done pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think 145 is like about what I expect.
Yeah, something like that, I think. Be reasonable.
So yeah, he might lose his race, but still a very good time.
So yeah, it was a bad fight here just to be a 130, 120 for Jim. Oh,
If I was him, I would have used my magic armor just to make sure, but still.
Is Jim
Ooh.
cheating again?
Who knows, man? Who knows, Trez? He's playing very well. Might be a task.
thinking.
It's gymnast86. Gymtis.
But the problem is that Trez rolled the seed.
And with the time of 131.15, Gymnast has now finished the race.
GG indeed. I just want to say today's seed name was Samu Goes to the Gym. So this was a good one.
Oh boy. So, Samura1man is not too far behind either. He's in the good dungeon to find his final Master Sword.
It does not look like he knows how to go mode that well.
Also, I do believe he actually skipped the left wing, which is where the last Master Sword is.
And yeah, that's actually true. So that's why he's not go moding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I mean, there's more chests where he's going, so that's not the worst idea. Oh man, the floor masters just scare me, man. Yep, today was a Trez seed. Which proves that not every seed that Trez rolls is a mess.
Hey, the last seed I rolled was good as well.
Super close to the mic. Oh my god.
You're turning out and you leave, man. And GG Gymnast.
Oh look, it's Jim.
Thank you. GG.
So 131.15. That's very fast.
Yeah, that was a lot faster than I was expecting it to be.
You're
given,
welcome, Jim.
Yeah, yes, thank you, Trez. Your seed was very good.
I mean, when Trez gives you a seed that he rolled, you don't know what to expect. Usually it's a long time.
Yeah, I think it's the first Trez seed I see that's pretty fast, to be honest.
To be fair, most of our seed rollers for this tournament are notorious for troll seeds. Like Mad Girl seeds or something.
I mean, now technically I could be mad at myself because I just rolled a short seed and thus cost myself money. You know?
Yeah, Trez, now you're not going to get as much ad revenue.
God damn it. At least we still got those 700 subs going.
So, I think we know how you feel about the sea, but I'm just gonna ask it because we always do. How do you feel about the sea gymnast?
I'm not sure. I mean, I was hoping that there was going to be more stuff in the overworlds to get, but it seemed like after I was done with Pop Print, basically everything, every other progressive thing was in dungeons, except for the light arrows.
Yeah, very dungeon-heavy seed for some reason.
So all the overworld checks that I tried to do were just useless.
Didn't do a lot of them, but still, yeah. That's pretty rare. Usually, you get out of a dungeon, you have more overworld stuff to do, and in this overworld, you find stuff to do in another dungeon. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah. I was happy that I was able to skip the Earth God's lyric, though.
Oh yeah. Our God's lyric was actually in Angular Island, so that would have been bad. Not being able to skip that.
Yeah.
When we saw the last Master Sword, we were pretty happy for you because we were like, oh, maybe this will be a sub 130, but it was way too close for this to happen, I think.
Yeah, not quite. Maybe if my Puppet Ganon, maybe if my first phase Puppet Ganon was a little better.
It was still pretty good.
Yeah, I have higher standards.
Yeah, that's a speedrunner for you.
It's
Yeah,
almost
that
like
first phase was a bit rough, and no crib shot.
no crib shots. Oh man. I mean, it looked pretty good to a guy that still gets out the boomerang sometime. So.
Yeah, that's true. I was also happy that I got to skip 2 chests in Dragoner's Cavern, because I knew that one of them had a small key and the other one had a map, which I didn't need. Or it might have been the compass. One of the dungeon items that I didn't need.
Yeah, the mini boss and first gap. It's a lava gap. I don't know what it's called.
First lava pit, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just it's called just like a cross lava pit or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing is, that actually saved you a bit of time against Samura1man, because he actually went back to get the golden feather at the end of the dungeon to make sure it wasn't something important.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, usually when I have the bow and I can shoot down the platform to get up to the top, I always check the one in the room with the tuba kobolins and the rope bridge.
It's a pretty interesting strat to do, like Dragon Roost in reverse in general. When you have the bow and you are able to take down that platform that opens up more possibilities.
Yeah, because all you need to do is get one small key, and then you can go back. You can go back through the dungeon without using any small keys.
Yeah, first time I saw this, I was pretty impressed. So Jala is now dead for our friend Samura1man. He's still not in go mode though, because he skipped the left wing of Earth Temple. So we will have to go back there. Went for the basement first. Actually, I hope he goes for the left wing first, because he could still go for the many mirrors room.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going for overworld.
He's leaving.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Well.
Rip. I mean, Maggie's letter could be it in his mind, sadly.
Yeah. Has he gone to Cabana?
Yes,
he has.
Cabana. I think we have only Maggie's letter and Overworld left for him, so he will go back in our temple soon.
We'll be seeing Bomb Island as well, I think.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. He didn't do Bomb Island. Was pretty nice to see Gymnast just skip Bomb Island.
Yeah, I don't know. It has contained useful things in the past, but thankfully not this time.
Oh yeah, lately I've been having so many seas where it's important. And Baito only had a treasure map.
I just got a question here for you, Jim, from Shad, and they asked, what was your reasoning behind going to Earth temporarily?
The reason I went to Earth Temple like really early on for that one chest is because I thought like, okay, like maybe the grapple hook is in there, because I hadn't gone to Dragon Roost yet, and I usually don't think that dungeons would give you like their respective items in the dungeon. Like that usually doesn't happen. And plus, I did already get the power bracelets and the command melody, and the leaf to be able to get to that first chest. So I was like, okay, so let's go check that first chest. I can then open up the warp pod, and then after doing Forsaken Fortress, I can get back to Earth Temple quickly.
Oh, that's a good reasoning, actually. Another question, and I quote, Zombie God says, "You ready to race me, bro?"
Sure. If you're free right now, we can go after this.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
That's not a joke. I can do another one.
Oh no. Oh boy. This is the cry of the commentators right now. Bit later will be probably a bit more fine, actually. Oh boy. And Samura1man not finding anything.
Tres, do you have a spot open here?
Like a stream spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Because
Alright,
like,
well,
Alright, so...
me and Zombie God are gonna race soon then.
Zombie God and Gymnast as soon as we can, actually, apparently.
I mean, sure.
This was just planned in the questions.
So we just need commentators.
Oh boy.
I guess
feel
I'll
like
stick
we're-
around.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because next up in the bracket, since I advanced past Samura1man, I have to face Zombie God now.
Mm.
I mean, might as well. I'm game.
Oh boy. Might need a refill in this water. Oh man.
I think we should wait for like Sammy to finish first.
Yeah,
obviously,
sure.
Oh yeah, totally. Gonna wait after that little interview.
So, Chad, give me ideas for a seed name for Jim vs. Zombie God, and I will pick one of them. I won't tell you which one, of course, for obvious reasons, but I will pick one of them and name the next seed for the next race.
The zombie goes to gym.
My idea was Zombie goes to the gym after Samu, but no.
Oh my god, that's even better.
That's a pretty long name. Oh.
Zombie
people are
goes to the
saying-
gym after Samu.
Oh,
Actually,
I'm a fan of Triple Dip Earth Temple.
Oh, that's beautiful. Who doesn't want a good triple dip?
Gym of the Zombies is pretty good as well, though.
I mean, I'm just thinking about gym and zombies now. I'm not like, in my head, I'm just like rule number 1 cardio, but that's because I love
Vanilla
Zombieland
Night Era.
much.
But it won't be a vanilla, that doesn't work.
Hmm. I love how this phase just became a thing very organically.
Alright, well, at least was about to get the last Master Sword upgrade.
And also, Trez is gonna get his ad revenue now.
Yeah.
Good idea.
He loves the idea now.
Just restart the stream as well for extra ad revenue.
The scene name should be ad revenue, honestly. Okay, I do believe this is the chest. He's about to get that Master Sword.
Yeah, this should be it.
Yep, this is the chest, I think. Yep. Gotta say, I love this seed because we had the Hurricane Spin just
Yeah,
to
we had the Hurricane Spin
mess up
juke.
with us. We got baited again. That's pretty. I'm looking at your tracker right now, Gymnast, and it's pretty impressive to finish a race with 21 locations left. Pretty rare.
And yeah, that's also with Tower of the Gods and Wind Temple all marked off.
Oh damn! Even worse than I thought. Also, you healed Grandma this time. And probably
I did heal Grandma this time. Unfortunately, it was useless, but I did.
Yeah, that's blue
The
pea.
blue
man.
pea.
Yeah, blue pea.
Yeah.
5 times better than a green rupee.
I mean, it would have been more swag to get it, the green one. Just never see it.
Or the single rupee, that would have been good too. That nice rainbow rupee.
Well, you just have to love all the tingle items, but yeah.
Dude, you have no idea how much of a tingle lover I am. I want a tournament where the one goal is to get all 5 tingle statues. Call the rule set Tingle the Forbidden One. Get ready, guys. It's time for Bear Skip again.
Oh man. Sans is
Yeah.
gonna do barrier skip.
Oh man, he skipped Bear Skip. He's way better than us. So we're now rolling all the way to our friend Puppet Ganon.
Hopefully Samu has a better fight than I did.
Let's see about this. Someone in chat pretty much guessed everything in this seed, and we're telling him to go get a lottery ticket right now. He was like at the beginning. He said 2 Master Sword upgrades in Earth Temple, and it happened.
He called rupees the meal as well.
Yeah.
I think it
It's
was something
almost
else
like
he called
he-
as well.
That guy is a spoiler log.
The human spoiler log.
Oh man, some mini blinds. After the human test, we have the human spoiler log. He's pretty fast because every one of these races are pretty much flame-based. I didn't expect to come in 2 races in a row, though, cry.
I had not planned my night like this, but that's hey,
That's
it's
one way
fun.
to live. That's one way to live your life.
Hey, welcome to
watch.
my life for the past year.
Yeah, Rez has basically put in overtime into watching people play Zelda. And specifically, people play Ocarina of Time Randomizer.
Dude, you must know all the strats by this point. We don't know it yet, but he's the best Uther player ever. He just doesn't know it yet.
Did someone sneeze?
Sounds like it, honestly.
Sorry.
Well, bless you, Trez.
That's your Trez
Bless you,
for doing
Trez.
this.
Thank you.
Very last minute race. Almost.
So,
I've heard-
question. Why do all Wind Waker runners suck at aiming?
Because we all learned from Hanzo.
Oh
Now-
boy.
Not a good idea.
I thought it was because of the system of aiming in the game, but still.
It's because there's no. Well, I mean, in reality, it's because there's no gyro. But
Oh man.
Yeah.
Last time I replayed Wind Waker HD and then went back to the rando, I was so much trying to move my controller around to aim. And that doesn't work, sadly.
did Samurai-Man get the boomerang? Yeah, he did. Okay.
Yes, he does have the boomerang.
Ooh, that's snipe.
Mm. Good end for the phase.
Oh, nice. He even got the keys in it. Well, yeah, ideally a 3-shot phase 1 takes about 15 seconds.
That's so fast.
It's much easier in HD with gyro.
Oh yeah, gyro aiming is underrated, honestly. I miss it so much when I play rando. Missing the grip shot, sadly. We always love to see those happen. And it's over for phase 2. There's only the Moldorm phase left.
Yeah, there should be a
First night.
1:56-ish time.
Pretty much, yes.
Like he's getting bullied by Puppet Ganon.
Pretty much.
I mean, who
And
doesn't
something-
really?
Puppet Ganon is a meanie.
The biggest bully.
Yeah.
And I
At least in this game, there's no holes to fall through.
Yeah, that's true. Unlike Link to the Past.
Oh, heading to the past. That boss is amazingly bully. Oh, nice last knife. So all there is left to do is to climb up and finish the seed. Could even use the magic armor if he wants to. Who knows? The possibilities are endless.
Nice sound effects.
Mm-mm. Yeah, the custom voice pack for Sans is pretty much gold. Some nice elevator music by Trez right now.
It's the final Jeopardy theme.
We have the time for a final.
Jim, does starting in around 20 minutes work for you?
Yeah.
Cool.
As long as that's okay with Zombie God also.
He's already in the race channel, so I guess so.
Oh, okay.
About 20 minutes. Yeah, earlier in the run we talked about double storage, but now we have double races. That's even better.
The era of double headers has begun.
Yeah, double headers with the same runner in 2 races.
Welcome, Samura1man, who is not yet finished on a restream, but hey.
Hello, Samura1man.
Hello.
He's so fast, he beat his own time.
Uh,
The runner that is faster than his restream.
that was rough. I have
There
to
we go.
say.
GG.
GG's gymnast.
GG.
I was like not expecting to have any chances against you because you know the game so much better than I do.
Oh.
So this was definitely the outcome I was expecting.
Well, I mean, you beat Trog, so.
You beat Trump, man.
Yeah.
That was something.
So I was the like, I was behind the whole race, I guess, or back and forth anytime.
It was very
it-
close in the beginning. Up until
Yeah, the
DRC, you were like really, really close.
Yeah, basically the one thing that made a big difference is Gymnast went to our temple early, got his first Master Sword upgrade in the first chest, and then left that dungeon. So he was a thing harder than you most of the run. So that kind of made the lead more of a thing over time. And then he did less overworld than you. That's just that.
Yeah, I also skipped the mini boss chest in Dragon Roost because I got the chest under the rope bridge after shooting down the platform with the bow. So by the time that I got to like the boss storeroom, I knew that the map was in the DRC mini boss chest.
I was in a situation I had 4 chests, then I had a big key and map left, so I did the mini boss, got the map, then I gambled that the rope chest didn't have anything, but then I stored the big key chest.
Yes, you started the big chest.
to do the big key skip.
One other thing that saved Gymnast a bit of time is he finished Forsaken Fortress by Phantom Ganon. So he knew that was a compass and didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume he did storage in a Windfall or something with a useless chest to boss Helmarok.
I did storage at Mother and Child Isles.
Yeah,
Actually, double
Down
magic
to
in it.
2%. And conveniently, the chest there actually had double magic, so
We-
my magic meter randomly increased when I left the quadrant, which was nice.
Very nice. Overall, a very good race on both sides, even if Samura1man doesn't believe so. Was very nice to watch.
I don't mind. It was fun race.
And if you're not aware, we now have a losers bracket, so it's not over for you in this tournament, Samura1man.
I know, right?
Yeah, the random the random losers bracket that just appeared out of nowhere last weekend. It's in logic now.
Yeah, like not having a losers bracket was just a bad call by the organizers, so we just decided to switch it around.
Which is a good decision, honestly. More Wind Waker is always good. So, talking about more Wind Waker, we pretty much have the equivalent of a street race that just got organized between Gymnast and Zombie God. When is this happening exactly, Tresco?
In around 14 minutes.
Oh boy.
Come on, Kaz.
We're gonna speed run this interview.
So yeah, Sam, checking the bracket, you will now face Bright Wolves. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I hope it's gonna be a close match.
He's a pretty good player, Delbert.
Yeah, and I haven't played the game like almost at all. Just every now and then I learned some new deck because of Randomizer. I ran the game long time ago, and since then I haven't really ran the game, so it's just the old knowledge I have.
Yeah, we're talking about this during the race, but in the group stage you were pretty much derusting as you went into tournaments.
Yeah.
And it's paying off somehow, damn. That's what happened when you speedrun everything.
Yeah, it happens.
Man, just don't speedrun life. That's dangerous.
Good luck with the next round, Gymnast. Winner semis.
Thank you. Good luck with your next match against Bright Wolves.
Thank you.
Alright, folks, so since we got this street race happening on short notice, don't go anywhere. If you go anywhere, I'll be mad forever, and you don't want me to be mad, because I'll go full Donald Trump on you. Don't do it.
Also, Trez needs his ad revenue.
Also, I need the ad revenue.
I was gonna say that.
Ad revenue time!
Alright, folks.
He's mad because he won't get his ad revenue.
I'll take the stream down for just a few seconds to switch to the next match and to have a new clean VOD. So don't go anywhere, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Shoutouts already to Lolicry and to Mongol for commentating this one. They'll be back.
Yeah.
Jim will also be back. And Samu will not be back, which is sad.
Oh no.
Unless he wants to do it with us, who knows?
I can like join in, like be the second or last player in a match. Or the third commentary.
I mean, if you want to, Samu, feel free.
Yeah. More people is always good.
For the commentary?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, Samu will be back as well.
Yeah.
Everyone is
there.
Everyone will be
is
back.
here.
And Zombie God, who's not as cool as the 4 people in here, because he wasn't part of this race right now, will be back as well.
He's pretty cool, so we'll let him join us.
But he can be pretty cool after the race if he beats Jim.
So after this race, what do we do? Do we do another street race?
Between me and Zombie God, because I just said he's not cool.
Oh yeah, man. It's the grudge match.
No, then I race Trez and OOT rando.
Oh, please no.
Oh, boy.
Please no. Alright, stay tuned everyone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
See you in a while.